All right, gonna be recording another VOD review. I'm gonna be reviewing VOD review Crucial. I'm gonna be reviewing O DE. This is not his POV. This is just the QB POV because he forgot to record. So I'm gonna be reviewing from the QB POV itself. You know, just the usual. Gonna be reviewing. Y'all already know. I don't know if you want this to be public or not. I don't really care. I'm just gonna private it just in case that you don't want people to see. So I'll just private it anyways. But yeah, I'm gonna go right into this, and yeah, if you want it, you can public if you want. Okay. I don't really care, so it's just up to you. I, I, so you're probably new to this, and I don't think you've ever watched a review of me. So you know I don't like to sugarcoat things. Well, you don't know, but you will very easily. Um, let's get into it. I think I don't know who you're playing. I think this is Colt. I don't know who this is, so I'm just gonna assume he's bad. I know it's just kind of like pessimistic, but I mean, you're probably in like D2, D4. You're always gonna face some chum ass D's. I Okay, not bad. Oh, not bad. Oh, oh, I. All right, so I'm not gonna laugh because I've been there once, so I'm not gonna sit here and act like I was not acid sometimes. So let's actually turn the fucking brain on and actually realize what you did wrong here. Let's go back a few seconds before you got shed. All right, so right here in this exact moment, which would probably be right here, you need to turn your camera like a lot more this way to not prevent that from happening because this guy is blocking you for your outside. So if you block yourself a lot more to the outside, it's kind of more secure. It's for closure, like mainly for closure. You'd want to like center yourself a lot more like this way to like kind of get that little like angle going. So that would mean that you would have a lot more leverage on this side because you're protecting more this side, and it literally guards all of this. So this DE cannot go past this line, and the QB can have a free roam to LOS. And this guy, he can't even cut off anyways because he's too far ahead, and the quarterback would already be here by now, even if he did kind of cut off in a way. So your starting angle was a little bit off. This is still manageable with like proper block timing, but I don't think you probably like time yourself. You practice your block timing well, so you're kind of relying on like really stiff and really aggressive angles. I can just tell based off the first like 15 seconds, because right here it's a result of you losing it and you got shed because of it. Because it's still manageable, but it's a lot riskier because you're not securing closure with your angles, which is another important thing about being a O line. You need to initiate your contact and create closure for your angles in order to get those secure lanes. You need to create more security for yourself, and that requires you to practice a lot of like angling yourself a lot more when it comes to like outside lanes and such when it actually matters. So just proper angle work. Good. And this is better because this is what I was talking about. Now you're turning you're turning your body a lot more, which creates more security for your quarterback. Because look at the difference between angles, your angle now and this angle. Your angle is a lot more this way, in which the DE has a harder time getting off of you. It's still possible, but it's a lot harder, and it creates closure, which I was talking about. So now their quarterback can get to LOS a lot safer now because you're creating that sense of security that you're no longer like you're no longer giving the lane, you're giving like the leverage for free. You're actually making him work for it, which is good. That is what you're supposed to do at O line. You're supposed to make him work for it. So it's important to understand that you're making him work for it. Like even if you got shed, you had the angle properly, so you could recover either way. It's still you're still doing good. You're doing good. That's a good throw. Oh, never mind. But yeah, you're still doing. That was a lot better than what I saw the last play. It's just a lot better angle, a lot better angles. As long as what I've seen, right here, a lot riskier. Like blocking straight is really risky, but if you close it out, yes, there you go. Move more outside. You're creating more space, like creating closure and stuff, and that's really what matters. You're creating that space, and it allows your quarterback to run around more because you're creating a safer angle for him to take. Right here, this is good. Switch, I like that. Faster angle, but I don't blame you. The quarterback just forced it. This is not on you. I don't know what your QB's doing. Oh, never mind. Yeah, sometimes the QB would just run away and find a pass. You don't really blame it on yourself. Yep, this is exactly what I was talking about. The moment you start using your space and deleting space at the same time, the moment you learn that, you can realistically just take a few steps back, and this lane is completely unshuttable. You saying? But like I was saying, you could Loki just back up like all of his space and just back up, and it would just be a switch. Like you would just, I mean, this would just be unshuttable. And this guy would Loki just have to like drop in the coverage if you make this like a perfect, literally a perfect lane, like literally a perfect lane. Like I'm not saying this is a bad lane angle. It just could be a lot better. Like right here, I'm just like nitpicking right now. Let me check if you. Yeah, this is kind of like a hard. Like this is a lane, but like this is kind of like one of those like ego lanes where like you're not like full wrapping the whole way. You're kind of just staying on the block, relying on your block timing. And oh, okay, good IQ. Staying on Colt. Oh, okay. So that was good. You fell back and stayed on Colt. That was good. You prepared for the wrap, which is good. Oh, good play. I. Good chips. Oh, I. All good. It happens. When there's hold on, let me pause it. When they're super out of position, I just need me to go on your back up when I have space to seal it. This game was super safe on angles because that makes me. I go super high, go super high, so I'm saying I can see the sweep spot now. Yeah, it's really interesting. Yeah, because I know what you're talking about. It's really just about like finding that closure and finding that spot where, because in reality, let me explain you the hard truth, and I'll make it public for everybody to know. In reality, block timing is only reliant on two elements: your movement, and your block timing. The timing itself is reliant on two things: your movement, and your actual block timing. Those two things need to correlate with each other. In order to actually understand how to time in this game, you need to understand those two things. Like when I was talking about creating the proper movement to create closure, that is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about movement. When I'm talking about your actual block timing itself, is the mechanic that you use when you're timing your blocks as soon as they block, which is what we famously like to call like mirroring or matching. What we like to call it. It is when you're actually mimicking their blocks to the point where it's like a cancel. Like you know how in like RPG games where you parry them as soon as they attack, it's almost like you're attacking them back. It's like a cancel attack. It's called a parry. That's what I'm talking about. It's called that's what block timing is. It's basically just parrying. It's canceling out the block itself. What the block is designed to do is canceled out by another block that is also designed to do the same thing. It's canceled out and it creates. You can call it a parry, but it's more known as like mirroring. It's kind of just the same thing, but like you're blocking as soon as they block, and pushing off is the opposite of that. So it's the reverse of mirroring. It's blocking as soon as their hands are down, not when their hands are up. It's kind of like I'll get into that later. I'll get into that later. It's kind of very different, but it's very subtle, and you'll actually notice it once you start playing at that level. You actually start noticing those patterns. You actually start seeing it. You actually start seeing that like it's literally like a reverse. Like you're timing your blocks by canceling it out, and then you're uncanceling it out by waiting for it to stop. So you're waiting for it to stop, and you're waiting for it to go at the same time. So it's kind of weird. I know it's a lot to take in, but once you rewatch this video a couple times, it will make sense. But it won't make sense in the moment. But when you start playing, you'll start to realize it a lot more, if that makes more further sense. I just wanted to point that out before I start going into more stuff. More like lining up for something. Yeah. Center is a lot more pre-work than you actually think it is. It's not really much deciding what to do. It's pre-thinking what you should do in the moment as soon as it happens. It's kind of like you have to actually know what you're trying to do before you even do it. That's like, it's kind of like basketball. Like you don't think about getting to your spot, you just do it. You get to your spot because you've done it a million times and you have to get your shot off. You know what I mean? Like you don't think about getting to your spot. You don't think in your mind subconsciously, I got to get to my spot. You get to it anyways. You pull the shot off. If it doesn't go in, it doesn't go in. That's what you have to do when you play the game. You have to play kind of like you're not aware, but you are aware at the same time. You don't have to be like a mindless drone. Like you don't have to be a fucking like. You don't have to be like a Zevel at Streak. You have to actually know what you're doing. But like you don't be too like overthinking, don't be too like inconclusive of your game, because it will create more stress on you, and it will kind of build you up more with like more overloading thoughts. That's what builds you stress. So don't be too stressed, and don't be too like out of tune. Like you got to keep a balance, if that makes more sense. So be focused, but don't be, like I was saying, unaware. Don't be too focused and don't be too unaware. Good. A lot better lane. I noticed the little creak in your angle. It's a lot more where you're trying to get to it. I like that. I like that lane a lot. It's a lot more commanding too. So it's almost like that's a harder lane to like push off of, because like it's so like straight that there's no direction you can kind of go to where it gives you any benefit. Good switch. It was very clean too. I don't hate that switch. I don't hate that. I would prefer a couple more blocks before you switch, but I don't hate that switch. I see the vision of what you're doing. Your QB is pretty good at scrambling. I'm not gonna lie. Like you're very fortunate. You have a really good scrambler. Like I've really hated on like a lot of QBs don't really understand how to manipulate their spacing and actually understand how to control DEs. Clark does actually a pretty good job. Like I'm actually kind of impressed. So you've been fortunate with a good QB. Well, a good scrambler at least. I don't know about the other parts. Like he's actually doing pretty well. Like he's managing his space correctly. He's keeping himself in the middle for the most part. He's like that's a burger, but like he's managing his reads. Like he's managing the DEs pretty well. Like he's not the greatest quarterback, but like he's a quarterback you can kind of like be chill in the pocket with. But like it's all just about like going through your reads and stuff. Like this guy's not bad. Like I can just tell. It's even if the mechanics are lacking, he's not a bad quarterback. Like because he specializes in other areas. I can tell. It's just the other criteria. I've been trying to teach him how to scramble like me. He used to like look a lot different. Like, oh, I see. So he's been in the lab. Okay, and then the practice has been paying off. Like shit. Because a lot of QBs, when they learn, they don't really apply in games. But the fact that he actually takes your criticism well and applies in games shows that he truly cares. So that's a good trait to have as a person. That you truly care about trying to get better. And you're not just like half-assing it. And the fact that he's not forgetting to do it either also shows that he takes an extensive interest to it. So it was something that it's probably, if I had to guess, because I don't know a lot about Clark, I probably know nothing about Clark, but I had to guess like scrambling was like a really big problem in his past QBing. A lot of people have complained about it, and when it's being brought attention to him, he was like, okay, yeah, I'm trying to get better. Like I've always tried to get better. I never knew where to start, and when I finally learned how to start, I actually got like really good at it. And he's trying to get used to it. He's trying to get uncomfortable with it now. He forgets to do it in high pressure moments. Yeah, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I don't think the pressure is that high in the first quarter. I definitely feel it. Like, yeah, the fourth quarter, whenever it's like 30 seconds left or 45 seconds left, it's always like that big high pressure moment where like everything's on the line for you, and especially if it's like the game winning drive, right? Like everything's on you, and like the whole like, in reality, it's not really all on you. It's kind of just in your own mind. Yeah, the risk is worth it though. Like even if you're trying to play it too safe, sometimes it's better to take that risk. Sometimes, like this is really good scrambling, and you're doing well for the most part. Even if you got shed, you got the recovery too. Yeah, this is good. You're very fortunate with a good listener, I'll say. That's not a bad switch. I don't hate that. Yeah, that's good. Beam? Ah, a little under. I thought I was a beam and a half. Like, look how easier it is for him to scan the field. Like, he's so comfy. He's so comfy, bro. I like, it looks like he's like struggling, but he's actually so comfy. Like, I don't think people realize how comfortable it is to just like be at your LOS. Oh, right here. Let me go back to your display. Like, we need to get an emphasis on this. Like, really, we need to get a real big emphasis on this. Like, look how comfortable this is to like look up at your field and actually look. Like, you can actually look at who's open, or who could potentially be open. Like, this is like, here. If I had to get like a POV, I reviewed somebody. Hold on, bro. I'm sorry, I had to like cut the video off a little bit. Let me go back to my videos. There was like this guy I reviewed, and his POV was like insufferable, bro. Hold on, I gotta get to this real quick. Okay, this is a pretty bad example, but hold on, let me get to like a good example. What I'm talking about. Hold on. Okay, perfect. So look at the difference in this, and then this. Look at the difference. I was reviewing this guy at scrambling. I was reviewing this guy at the scramble. This is a PFL game, but it's kind of the same concept. Look at the difference in his like, in how he can read the field, and then look at this. Like this is a very clear difference. A very, very clear difference. You see the noticing like perception he can actually look at. Like these are all like very hittable passes. It's way different. And this is all a change in your scrambling. This is all you. This is literally all you. This is literally changing your scrambling. obviously you can kind of point things out, like you don't really have the best blocker, but even then, like it's not really him, it's you. It's really you that puts you in like these situations and stuff. Like it's really all you. So with that being said, like it's really all you at times. It's not really ever the center. So you necessarily can't make that argument at times. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand. Right here. Yeah, good. Good. Good throw. Good. I'm glad that you're aware that abusing the tight end is like the most broken thing to do. So I'm glad that you're telling him to just roll tight end side whenever it's there. Oh my fucking lord. And now, I'm not really that guy that calls things for being open. Golly, that shit's open. Oh. Alright. You don't tell him what side to roll? Tell him just... Oh, because he completely... Sometimes he just wants to go left. I mean, it was there. So that was a good choice. That was a good throw. Too, so... For sure. Could have done that a lot earlier though, but it's fine. What the hell? What just happened? Did I miss something? Hold on. That's a ring-winning OLD, by the way. No, I'm just playing. Midfold should be wide open. Good throw. Yeah, he was just there the whole time. Oh, good switch. Just missed the block. It's nothing. It's not really that bad considering that he just threw it away. So, I mean, come on, bro. The guy is literally edging to go inside. Like I literally can see where he's going. Like this is the freeze lane of your life. Like you could just tell. You could just tell tendencies, bro. This guy is literally wanting to go here. Just roll over here and just fucking free lane this guy, bro. Should I have switched? I thought I had him at like 2:15. Let me go back actually since you asked. Hold on. Let me go back here. No, you're fine. If this is the play you're talking about, you're fine. Yeah, that's not a bad stick. I actually probably would have stuck there too, because the D is too far away. There's no really point to switch. You're just kind of pressuring your QB more. The staying there gives your QB closure because he can see that he can sense that there's a pocket. So there's not really much need to switch if you're already well comfortable with where you're blocking. It's not really need to switch. I go left. Yeah, that's a good habit to have. Always abuse the tight end. I always abuse the tight end. Like this is that's a very good habit to have. Like just always abuse the tight end. There's never a reason not to. Never a reason not to. Unless you just have a big ego and you're like, yeah, bro, I don't want to rely on my tight end. Just shut the fuck up, bro. The tight end's in the fucking game, bro. If you don't know how to abuse tight end, you don't even know how to perceive like the DE itself, bro. If the DE is going inside, it makes it harder for yourself as a center, anyways. Just fucking lane the DE, bro. Stop playing what your life on hard mode. That's what I always talk about, bro. Like, no, but like, there's actual people who will say this to my face, and they're like, and there's like no like gain for like living your life on hard mode, bro. Actual no gain. Like, why are you trying to suffer more just to feel better about yourself? Like, just use what you have, bro. It's so fucking easy. So fucking easy. Just use what you have. It's no point. Use the resources you're given. Like, this guy is literally telling you, lane me. I'm free to lane. Fox, that's like 6 fucking chips. I understand you switching because the MLB pushed up and the right D was the closest to you. So, I don't hate that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, Colt is going inside literally every play. Holy shit, good throw. But yeah, like, Colt is literally going inside every play. Why would you not take it every play? Like, sure, it's annoying, but that's literally like how you play the game. You have to play annoying. You have to play annoying to actually get like the better result. In a way. Just scored in one play. Holy shit. What a throw. Good lane. What a throw again. Bro, it's so unfortunate. It's just so unfortunate. Here comes Colt with his daily, like, pick me, bro. I'm getting laned. Like, right here. I'm hiking the ball, like, as soon as he goes inside. Good switch. That's open as fuck. Jesus Christ. What's your loading still? Probably, bro. Alright. Alright. Let's, there we go. What the fuck? It's got smacked. Jesus Christ. What a throw, too. What the fuck? Okay. Before the half, too. Good. Splendid play. I have nothing to say about it. Good play, too. Successful drive. Good shit. I got the toss, unfortunate. 35-35. What a shit. Bro, cold is ass. Holy shit. Cold is ass. I've already known this, but like, god damn. Sorry, I don't mean to be like that in my video, but like, I have to. This nigga is ass. God damn. You just have to say it sometimes, bro. Like, some people just need to hear it. Oh. Get recovery. Oh. Whatever that was. I'll be ready for it. Don't worry about it. That guy's VPNing. Mid fold. Oh. Okay. That post corner. I know you saw it too, bro. Your QB intuition's like, when you're looking at that video, you're like, nigga, post corner. Nigga, post corner. On God, I'm throwing this. On Soldier, on Soldier, I'm growing. on Soldier, I'm growing this, bro. On Soldier, I'm throwing this, bro. I'm seeing it right now. Like, that shit is bare naked on my screen. Oh my God, bro. That's a pick, but like, the team sucks, so it's all good. Well, it's not really a pick; it's an advantage, but like, I mean, shit. Oh, cards all ass. Holy shit! Oh, he's ass. Good shit. I think you need it. Good read. Oh, whatever. I don't hate it. I don't hate that read. I think he dropped it. Good. Oh, okay. Come back middle. Hello? Okay. Oh, okay. Your LOSs are griefing. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bro. He also just missed a sack, which is like completely like, Jesus, bro. Did we not learn? Good lane. Throw this. Please throw this. Why did he wait so long? I wanted him to take me to go under me. Let me actually stop watching the QB and watch you. This lane was there. You could have just took it. I don't know why he walked back. Yeah, that was just poor scrambling. But he also could have just threw this comeback, which is completely wide open if he leads it right. Like, this is literally free. I don't know why you waited so long. Like, this is free. You could have just threw it, like, as it was there. Like, I guess it was a pop, but, like, he could have just made it a lot easier for himself. Y'all got a pick? Oh, y'all gotta win this game then. What the hell? Just scramble. Oh, okay. I see what you mean now. That was not like that. That was not necessary at all. That was not necessary at all. That was not necessary in any like shape or form. You did not need to walk back there. That was completely free. I don't agree with that switch, but just get around. I mean, you could have just took the Fox lane left. You didn't really need to do that. You didn't really need to force the split there. Because like I've said, like the past like 30 minutes, this is here. You could have just took this. And if you really wanted to, you could have just switched back once you're done with that. Just take care of this guy first because he's technically still going inside, so he can still block the split even if you do force it. So it's a lot riskier for you to split when the D is walking inside than if he was just walking outside. That would just tell you just split because he's occupied. Because realistically, to put it in kid terms, if Fox was blocking him this way, this guy's out of the play. I'll tell you, okay, yeah, switch here, then split, or like let Clark go up, MLB fakes, midfold's open, something else is open downfield, and then you can just take this lane down here. You just walk over here because the lane's here. So this is a lot riskier. Technicality, he would probably get sacked here if he just took it right now. So this is kind of a bad play on you. So I don't know what the fuck Colt's doing. I'm not gonna lie. He probably would have had a safety if he just stopped playing like a retard. Right here, MLB's pushing out. Right, this is a split. Like, take the split. Okay. Take the LOS. Take something. Come back. Okay, that's fine. Oh my god. Oh, I would be pissed. Oh, I would be pissed. I mean, to be fair, that ball looked weird as fuck. I don't even think I would catch that. Like, that looks so weird. But, like, it's still catchable. Like, that ball looks so weird. Yeah. I'm just going wide with nothing to block because I don't see a point. I just see the other thing going on high and wide. Something to split is there. Yeah, a lot of times it's less like anticipation, more so like you're actually looking at the things. Yeah. I mean, to be honest though, like taking advantage of those tight end lanes is a lot. It's how to use your resources. I get what you mean, but like you don't have to force plays to happen because like the plays you force are the plays that like turn out to be the bad plays in your favor. So don't try to force good plays. Just play smart. That's how you actually make the good plays. Yeah. Yeah, it's still good enough because it's the smarter play. The good plays are the plays that are the most efficient. Those are the good plays. So the more efficient option is to take what's open, which is the tight end lane. And if you want to get a bit more fancy, you could just wrap around if your QB permits you to have more time. So in reality, you just take what's best and then start from scratch and then start from there. Because if you start at a bad spot, you can't progress to a better play. Yeah. Just remember in the meantime, like a pocket, like a pocket, a lane, a split. All of that are sufficient options, but they are used like they have to be used in the correct moment. Like tight end lanes are almost essential in order to create that foundation for better plays. Like, for example, if you took this tight end lane here, because realistically, the thinking process is, well, I don't. Why am I trying to redraw it? I already. Well, I have to redraw it because I fucking. So the reality is, if you took this tight end lane, so let's say you took this tight end lane, you walk over here, and your QB walks around here looking over here. So you're standing right here, right? You take this tight end lane, but then like your tight end's like, yo, I'm gonna hit more chips, so I'm gonna walk around here. So then you're like, oh shit, he's gonna hit more chips, and like Clark is like sitting here comfy as fuck at the LOS. So I'm gonna do this big job. So I'm gonna direct my attention to this guy. Oh, okay. So Foxy is gonna go over here. He's gonna walk around here, and I'm gonna turn my attention to this guy. So then I'm either gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna insta split on you, and then I'm just gonna walk around here, or I can just fake it around like I told you previously, and either I fake myself go around like this, or my QB fakes. He goes back. I walk around, and he goes inside. I block him here, and I just have a trip to LOS again, going over here. That's an example of prolonging an efficient play based on your experience, which is also what you need to do. Sometimes based on the sideline. Instead of going for inside rush, he's not. What are you going back to the other side? Back to me. Like, is this what you're talking about? Like, these plays? Like is this what you're talking about? Well, here's the thing. And I always say you're only as good as your QB scrambles. Your QB should be right here right now. Your QB should be here right now. Like, your QB should be right here. I'm gonna be so for real. Your QB should be right here. If he's like right here, you're doing your job. It doesn't really matter either way. You already did your job. Like that's the best way I can put it. You're doing your job. Like, you really can't do anything else. You're only as good as your QB scrambles, and your QB made it like 1,000 times harder for you. So don't like discredit yourself. You did the right thing. He just made the wrong approach. It's as simple as I can put it. All right. Oh wait, hold on. You don't really need to block differently, because that was the best option out of everything. Like, that was the best option. You don't need to change yourself based on how well the QB scrambles, because that no matter how like where you block, the QB has to follow you either way. So in a way, you don't really need to do anything. Like, there's a lot of different ways you have to think about when you're blocking and how you're supposed to be blocking. So don't really think of it like I have to change. Think of it like I have to make my QB see what's the best option in like the moment. So don't really think of it like you have to do something better. Think of it like I have to make him see what's the best possible option, like possible. Like, think of like possibilities. Yeah. Like, the way you processed that whole play was perfect. That was a good play for you. Yeah, that was a good play. Don't think you can do something better, because the moment you start thinking that you're doing something wrong, it's the moment where it all goes wrong, and you've actually did the right thing, and you're steering away from it, and you're trying to think that you're supposed to be doing something more. when you're not supposed to. If it's the right play, then there must be something wrong with the other side of the ball. Yeah, don't like I told you earlier. Like I told you earlier in the video, do not overthink, do not overcomplicate yourself with these kind of thoughts, because those are the thoughts that overstress you. But don't be unaware and don't be mindless when you play the game. You have to keep a balance. You have to know you have to subconsciously know what you're trying to do, but like do not be brainless when you do it, because that creates bad plays. Yeah. Yeah. I saw like there was a play where you forced it. That was completely not there, and you kind of made a dumb play for no reason. So just be subconscious of that sometimes. Now, this is a good example. There's a tight end lane. I mean, this is technically not a bad play, just not the most optimal approach. You still lane him though, so I'll give you credit for that. What the fuck? Why is he throwing? Just throw a chest pass. He's kind of dead zoning these. But like that's kind of like 5 seconds of reaction, so I don't really blame him as much. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I get what you mean. Like now that you're aware that like there's such things as like optimal options. Like when you're looking at it, like you're looking back at yourself and you're like thinking like, why the fuck did I switch? Like you're just thinking about yourself like, why the fuck did I switch? I get you. I have those moments because I've done that all the time. My career, I just like took them to me. Oh, don't worry. You're definitely gonna get a lot. You're definitely gonna get emotions. Like you're definitely gonna feel upset a lot when you're playing this game. Like it's completely normal. So just prepare yourself for it when it happens. Outside, switch, good. That's good. That was a complete fucking force. Jesus Christ. Outside. That's a burger, but it's a touchdown. Okay. Mid fold. We're not going to throw it? Okay. Are we going to kick it? Good. What the fuck? Oh, hell no. What just happened? The guy just short blitz. Okay. It's not really on you, it's just unexpected. And he didn't even help you either, so it's not on you. Personally, I would have noticed that shit instantly. Oh. Alright, just give a card in for game. Alright. Alright, good game. Yeah, that was a good game. I'll say this is a good game for right now. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna end this off. You can watch the video. I'm gonna end this off here, and let me end this off video real quick.